Welcome to all my dear students. Today we will have a session on linear differential equation of second order. Linear differential equation, and it is of second order. So first we will define the order of a differential equation. हमको चाहिए second order differential equation, तो what term we must have in the differential equation which makes a differential equation of second order? We must have d2y by dx square term, and higher order derivative must not be present in the differential equation. And why it is linear, and what makes the differential equation linear? If the dependent variable or its derivative having the power 1, it means इसकी जो power होनी चाहिए that must be 1, or the lower derivative which may present in the differential equation is dy by dx, इसकी जो power that also equal to 1 or y. So considering this all the fact, we may write a differential equation of second order d2y by dx square plus p dy by dx plus qy is equal to r, where p, q and r only the function of x. This is a linear differential equation. This is of second order. Why second order? Because the highest derivative term is this 2 time differentiation of y. So this term will decide the order, which is equal to 2, and the power of the term dy by dx or d2y by dx square or only y is equal to 1. That is why it is a linear equation. So we use some notation d for dy by dx, d square for d2 by dx square. Similarly, if it is written 1 by d, it represents d integration for one time. If 1 by d square, it represents integration of 2 time or 2 time integration. Now, what is the solution of linear differential equation? Y is equal to, जो final solution आएगा, in that final solution we will have y is equal to ycf plus ypi. Ycf is complementary function of y, and ypi particular integral. So in this lecture we will see only the complementary function. ycf calculate करना we will learn. So depending upon the conditions of the nature of the root, we will define the form of the ycf. So equation 1. As the name suggests, it is a complementary function. Something is complementary means something is free. Something is free means something is free from the source. Something is free from the source means source is 0. So if we see, look at this equation dy by dx plus p dy by dx plus q y plus is equal to r. Here r is acting as a source or input. So इसको हम we will equal to 0. What we have d2y by dx square plus p dy by dx plus qy is equal to 0. हमने बोला ना कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन, इनपुट हमने 0 इक्वल कर दिया है, बट स्टिल वी हैव अ डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन. So this part of differential equation form the auxiliary equation. So this equation is known as auxiliary equation. So the solution of this auxiliary equation will give us the complementary function of the final solution. इसमें if we replace d by dx by d and d2 by dx square by d square, then we have d square y plus p d y plus q is equal to 0, qy is equal to 0, and take the y common, d square plus pd plus q, and y common, then it is equal to 0, and definitely y cannot be equal to 0. This implies d square plus pd plus q is equal to 0. So if we look at this equation, d square plus pd plus q is equal to 0, this is a quadratic equation, and depending type of the nature of this nature of the root of this equation, we will define the solution. Suppose इसका root है m1 and m2. Now if roots are real and unequal, then we will write y is equal to c1 e to the power m1x plus c2 e to the power m2x. If m1 equal to m2, it means roots are real and equal. Then we will write y is equal to c1 plus c2x e to the power m1x, or we may write m2x because m1 is equal to m2. We have seen the differential equation d square plus p d plus q is equal to 0. This was the auxiliary equation on last slide. So if the roots are complex in nature, then it will be in the paired form. So like let the roots are alpha plus minus j beta. If the nature of the roots are like this, then we will write y is equal to e to the power alpha x c1 cos beta x plus c2 sin beta x. So if we analyze this equation, solution part, e raised to the power real part of root, alpha is nothing but the real part, beta is nothing but the imaginary part. So now on the basis of this solution part, we will have some practice problem. One by one we will solve. Example. d2y by dx square minus 8 dy by dx plus 15y. Now we will replace d by dx and d square d2 by dx square. So the equation, जो given equation, that will become d square y minus 8 dy plus 15y is equal to 0. So d square minus 8d plus 15 into y is equal to 0. If we factorize this equation, we will have d minus 3 and d minus 5 is equal to 0. Definitely d is equal to 3 and 5. So how is the nature of the root? Real and unequal. So we will write YCF is equal to C1 e to the power 3x plus C2 e to the power 5x. This is the answer. Let's have another example. d2y by dx square minus 6 dy by dx plus 9y is equal to 0. Solution. Again, d by dx it will replace by d, and d2 by dx square will replace by d square. It means this equation where d square y minus 6 dy plus 9 is equal to 0, 9y. So d square minus 6d plus 9 into y is equal to 0. Definitely y will not be equal to 0. So d square minus 6d plus 9 is equal to 0. D minus 3, it is a perfect square, is equal to 0. Roots are d equal to 3 and 3. Roots are real and equal. So we will write y equal to c1 plus c2x e to the power 3x. I hope it is clear to everyone. Suppose किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है, he may write in the comment section. Another example. d2y by dx square plus 4 dy by dx plus 5y is equal to 0. Let us solve. Again we will have d square y plus 4d plus 5y is equal to 0. D square plus 4d plus 5 into y is equal to 0. So d square plus 4d plus 5 is equal to 0. D is equal to minus 4 plus minus under root b square minus 4 ac upon 2. So d will be equal to minus 2 plus minus I only. सो डी इज जो नेचर है इमेजनरी रूट्स पेयर्ड फॉर्म में है, यस पेयर्ड फॉर्म में है, ऑलवेज एक्सिस्ट इन पेयर्ड फॉर्म, कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्जुगेट नेचर. So y is equal to e to the power real part. What is the real part? Minus 2. Minus 2x bracket some constant, let a cosine term cos, imaginary term I का coefficient is 1. So only x plus b sine x. This is the final complementary solution of this problem. I hope it is clear. Let us take some more example. Let us take a little different example. d3y by dx cube minus 2 d2y by dx square minus plus 4 dy by dx minus 8y. So this is a third order differential equation because the highest derivative is d3y by dx cube. This is a third order differential equation. But is it a linear or non-linear? It is a linear differential equation because the power of each dependent term is 1 or its derivative is 1. तो solution इसका करना है हमको. It will be d cube minus 2d square plus 4d minus 8 is equal to 0. If we put d equal to 2, it will satisfy the equation. So d minus 2 will be the factor of this equation and d remaining term will be d square plus 4. So roots will be d is equal to 2 comma d is equal to minus plus minus 2i. So how to write the, we have three roots, one is real and two is in conjugate pair, imaginary roots. So we will write y is equal to, for real root, c1 e to the power 2x plus e to the power real part of complex roots, that is 0 x bracket some constant a cos, real part is 2x plus b sine 2x. So finally we will write c1 e to the power 2x plus a cos 2x plus b sine 2x. This is the final solution for this given problem. इस तरह से we will find the complementary function of each type. Either it is a real or unequal, or real or equal roots, or real or unequal roots, or imaginary roots. In the next session we will have how to find the particular integral. Particular integral is like a specific integration which depend specifically on input. यहाँ पर हमने complementary solution find करते टाइम पर we put the input is equal to 0. That is why it is called ZIR, zero input response, or source free response, because we have made the source value to 0. So in this lecture we have enough. इतना ही, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में.